What's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer, and I am back in Railroader. Playing a little bit. We're going to continue on. Yeah, if you like the content I do provide, I didn't mean to have that come up early, but it's there, so what the heck. So if you like the content, please subscribe and give me the thumbs up, all that good stuff. All right, let's move on. Let's get to work here. So we ended yesterday. This is day 10, part 2. Hanging in there, Bob. I'm good. Hello to Bob. Hello to Jeff. How you guys doing? So I'm glad you're hanging in there, Bob. Keeping the northern part of the state safe, hunkered down. It's gonna be nice here in out here in Cali. I don't know if you looked at the temperatures, Bob, but yeah, we're looking at like mid 70s by the end of the week. Spring is here. I can tell my allergies are in full bloom. No pun intended. Of course, where I live, if you enjoy Blue Diamond almonds, they come from here. If you enjoy wonderful pistachios, they come from here. So anyway, and there's a variety of other things, but right, mostly in this area, a lot of almonds, a lot of pistachios. So what we got to do, we have cars. Okay, so let's go and take a look. Let's go past Bryson here a little bit. You can see the string of cars here on the map. Pull it down to the center here. So I delivered these cars. This is the bridge site. So that's in place. They're not going to work until we actually advance the day, and we're not ready to do that yet. It is only 8:50 in the morning, so we're actually doing pretty well. I have okay, this is standard oil. I do have a car sitting there, and I believe I got another one. I think back here, the last one, standard oil. Yeah, I got one to deliver there, but I have this string of cars. Yesterday, 24 cars, 1,455 tons pulled by this little locomotive. It's the First Pacific, right here, the P18. So Ed did a great job. Track speed coming up from Whittier to Bryson is 35 miles an hour in parts, and it pulled that with no problem. Bryson Freight House, we need to go in, push this in, grab this. I've got one here that, as you can see, if I hover on it, it needs to go to the East Whittier interchange, so I need to pull that one out, put this one in its spot, and then we're going to park and grab any other cars that might have to go back down to the interchange. We're going to sit inside the yard here as we work these industries. We can hit the tab key, kind of see this one's still working the team track. I think I got another one here for the freight house. Oh, angle over here. I do. So we got this one for the freight house, and this one for the and this one for the freight house. Do I have any others? Appalachian Hardwoods, Bryson Bridge Site. Well, we got 2 more cars for Bryson Bridge Site. Whoa. Hank left something undone. And this car, by the way, I thought he had it all blocked. That's my bad for not really looking. I just assumed he had them all blocked. This particular car was right in the middle of that block that went to the Bryson Bridge Site. So I have 2 more cars to push up there, which is okay because I got to go to Appalachian Hardwoods anyway. So, and I've got 1 to drop off, so we got some shuffling to do around here, but that's not what I'm going to work on first. All right, so let's go back to the map. Of course, this map here is not how it comes in the, that's weird. No, I don't know what that is. A little square right there. Anyway, this is not how it comes with when you buy the game. This is a mod, map enhancement. I got it off in Nexus Mods. It's the only mod I'm running right now. Although there is another one because I have a dual monitor, so there is another mod that allows this map to come out of the game and be put on the extra monitor, and I'm considering doing that one. But just playing this one. You can see I can switch, flip a switch. Green is normal, red is reversed. So, which I need to put that back because I had to sit in the siding here to wait for the passenger train to come by. I got the passenger train right here. Kind of cool. I can just click on a car. It pops up. Here's the car. I want to go to passengers. I'm going to hit the 3 stations, copy to the 2 other cars. So all 3 cars down there. I can click on the locomotive. If I want to run it manually, I can click select and bring up down here in the lower left-hand corner. This is all stuff you see me do before, but I'm just going over it. Anybody who's new to Railroader, just want to kind of help them out as they find my videos here. And then let's see, I can go to orders, and since I'm actually going to be, because you can tell by the little arrow right there, I'll be facing in reverse. I am going to go ahead and put him in reverse, and so he's actually going to work the stations. So I think that's the only switch. I want to come back. This is all good. He'll work the Ella station, which is, I don't know why it's showing it here, because that's actually the freight house. The actual Ella station sits right there. But anyway, the locomotive finds it. Governor's Island, and then we come down here to Bryson. I need to come down that line, which that's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so that's the only switch. So he should be set up, and that's the yellow station. I mean, the Bryson station. So I'm just going to let him go do his thing, and while he's doing his thing, I'm going to... Where'd it go? Come here. Uh-oh. Oops. I lost the track. There we go. Scroll out a little bit so I can find things more. I want to go here. This locomotive real quick. Left control and T to transport. And close the map. Let's take a look and see how we are on logs. Are we loaded? It looks like we're fully loaded. And if you remember, I've got, well, these cars are damaged. They're at 98, they're only down 2%, so I'm not really worried about it, but I did have a car in here that was down to 28% because it derailed. So it took some damage on the derail. So it's currently sitting in the Whittier repair shop, and it will sit there until it's back to 100%. And in that derail process, even the condition of the locomotive took some damage in that derail. But that was my fault. I'm pretty sure that it was because I was coming down the mountain a little too fast. So I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was getting a little bit lazy. So we're just going to stand here on the back of the tender. And I'm going to go select because I want this here. And then we're going to do orders. I'm in manual mode. Okay. We're going to control this thing. Oh, I need to take a handbrake off. Oh. He's leaving without me. Gotta remember, we're going downhill. One reverse. I think track speed's 25, so we're just going to go ahead and cruise here. So that Pacific was, Little P18 did a good job. I was actually with that string of cars, you know, almost 1,500 tons. I was kind of expecting it to struggle, and it didn't. So the discussion I had yesterday when Hank was on here with me was if I should buy. I was thinking about buying another locomotive, but I think, well, it depends. I think after we expand into Fontana, we'll take a look and see. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need another locomotive because it's going to probably be I'm expecting, you know, that one Pacific or the locomotive will take from the Whittier interchange up to up to Bryson, leave the cars in the Bryson yard, and depending on what goes beyond, which is an area I've never been to in this map, this is actually the first time that I'm actually expanding into Fontana. So another locomotive maybe needed to work that, and it'd be like the Fontana local is what I'm thinking, but I really don't know. All right, so we're coming in, and you can see the tabs right up here. They're starting to pop up. I know since these cars were the last one to be set out, and they're the first ones I'm picking up, and they're loaded. I know these are loaded. So this will be a string of 11 cars with logs, and I can do, I think it's 15 cars at tier 3 on the sawmill. I believe that it is, let's bring him in at 10 miles. I'm going into AI right here, bring him into 10 miles because I'm going to jump off at this switch right here. But the, yeah, I believe it's 15. We'll look at it here in just a minute. So which means I have to do at least 2 runs worth of logs. I've got 12. If I do, and I can only fit, I can barely fit 12 cars. So, but there is a little track that's not being used as a sawmill, so I could always bring some logs in. I can easily set out. All right, let's bring this to a stop. Flip that. Put it in the forward. We're going to go to yard mode. How far away? We're going to go yard mode here in just a moment. I'm going to run up. And he's going to go forward. I'm going to have him push up about 10 cars. But I think I'd probably do that. I could probably set out. I could barely fit 12, so I could literally set out. I could set out 11, and then put the extra in that like a little holding track there at the sawmill, and that would leave 4 cars sitting there. So then, as I have 4 cars emptied, I can pull those out, swap them out with the ones that. Okay, we're cleared for less than half a car. Let's come in, I'm going to say 2 cars. So 3 miles an hour going to couple. He's more than 3 miles. Slow down, Bo. Alright, stop. And he hit it a little bit harder than I like. Alright, let's open this up. Let's either that or just, I only had 1 car with handbrakes on. I should put them all on. We get the right on the tender again. Alright. Manual. Brakes are off. Let's get going. So yeah, this is, well, it says 13 cars, but I believe that counts the locomotive and the tender. So I have 11 cars at 500 tons. So I had 10 more cars, 1,000 tons more on that Pacific. So easily said that Pacific is now my favorite, or has become my favorite locomotive. Alright, it's going to slowly pick up speed here, so I'm just going to let it coast. So what's going on, Jeff? How you doing today, man? You doing good? I asked Bob how you were doing. Let me ask you, how you doing? Can't leave you out of the mix. About a 5-pound reduction. Down a 10-pound reduction total. Here we go. Come off the independent. Bleed those off. Good there. Awesome. All right. So we received 26. We had 26 fares. Received $32. Ella doesn't seem to be a really like a, nobody wants to go to Ella. That's like where I live. Nobody wants to come here. Everybody wants to leave. What do you do for fun in this area? Leave. Cooking and listening and watching. I like my steaks medium, please. Actually, no, check that. I like my steaks to moo when I put my fork in them. You know, just throw it on one side, throw it on the other side for a couple seconds each. Throw some seasoning on it. Speaking of which, I can't wait for the end of the month coming because on campus today, our FFA department is holding a fundraiser, and they're selling tri-tip dinners, and they get, if you ever go to Costco and get the tri-tips from Costco, they get a deal. I mean, they go out and at this particular store, they will go buy the best tri-tips that they can get and donate them to our FFA department. And I mean, they're like enough to feed a family. I can eat the whole thing myself. I am a carnivore. And to help the department out, because the department is actually doing, FFA is really good. They've done well by my daughter and my son. Oh yeah, no, you get beans, country potatoes, a roll, and a big old massive medium rare tri-tip. And it's cooked a little more than I like it, but you know what? It's still good, and it's for a worthy cause. Can't wait for that. Now tomorrow there will be no stream tomorrow. I decided I wasn't going to stream today, to be honest with you, and I decided why not. And by the way, in the Run8 server, well, it was up. It's back down again because I'm doing an update on the configuration. So when I get done with this stream tonight, I will bring it back up again, and it's going to stay up. So if you have Run8 and if you have the subdivisions of Mosul and Selkirk, come play. And the information will be in my Discord channel. We have decided as a group that we're not going to do checkout rides, which, okay, I'm a little apprehensive about it because we already had an issue with my Quincy White. Greetings from a cheap motel in Abbotsville, North Carolina. Well, you know what, Quincy? Don't go cheap. Go get yourself a nice suite. You can put it on my credit card. You have that still, don't you? I don't know if you guys just saw that. The switch wasn't turned. I went and used this map here. Just click on these. I had to reverse the switch, so which running manually would have reversed itself, but I like to try to do it. If I was going to do it actually prototypical, I would have brought it to a stop, got out, pulled a Quincy, gone out, and moved it myself, but I'm not going to do that prototypically. Watched a nice video today of a CSX train tearing up 45 miles of track. And it was somewhere down around Tampa, as a matter of fact. I think it was Tampa. watched like I have to go back and look. I watched like 3 different videos on YouTube for CSX trains. So, but you could hear it. It was like about the 3rd card behind the engine. It had such a flat spot on the wheel. It sounded like a sledgehammer, and it broke rails over 45 miles. I was wondering, how does an engine, I mean, I guess there's a lot of noise in the cabs, but how do you not know that's happening? I don't know. I may have to come out your neck of the woods, Quincy, and take a ride with you. Alright, so these logs are going to go down this track right here. And like I said, I've got 12 cars, so I need my 12th one sitting over there getting worked on. So I need at least 3 more cars because I can do 15 cars a day, which means I can comfortably put 11. I can't get 12 in here, but if I put 11 cars here, I can set the other 4 right here because right now this track is not being used at this time. Let me jump off here because this is a safe thing to do. I'm here because the yard master decided to take a bender and get sauce, so all 7 of us here are stuck until the replacement. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm thinking that's a job I'm going to apply for. I'll come in and I'll be the yard master because I'm sure he must not be employed. Because from what I understand, I mean, what I was reading, CSX manual no less, you are not allowed in any way, shape, or form to be intoxicated at any time, be under the influence at any time. Yeah, that's just what I read. It just seemed like that was something that could get you terminated. So did you bring your laptop with you, Quincy, so you could play Railroader while you're stuck in a hotel? Now I need to get myself a new gaming laptop so I can do that. But like when we travel during spring break, I'm going to be in a hotel, and I don't trust the hotel Wi-Fi's. So I have a little portable hotspot that I got from the cell phone company. Works just fine. But on my laptop, the only thing that I can play is Lord of the Rings Online, and it plays very well. So that'll keep me busy in the hotel. But I need to get a better gaming laptop. All right, so we're going to stop for end of track. He'll come to a stop automatically. And we can leave this here. Once he comes to a stop, we'll just leave him be. Okay, everything's all gray. We're good. All right, he blew a horn once. He's good. All right, so that's mission number 1 for tonight. I could pull him off. Let's see. Let me run down here. Do I want to go back up to Bryson and work those? There's a lot to do up there. I'm going to pull him off. It's the mogul, I believe. I think Hank had me all set up that this is all Whittier Sawmill. Whittier Sawmill. Nope, I got Holofid Heating. Stenzel, Whittier House Track. Alright, so I gotta sort these 2. So do I sort up in Bryson or do I sort these? I'm gonna go sort Bryson. That was my original plan. Then I'll come down here and I can at least bring the, well, I can send the Bryson down here, but I might hold him up, or at least hold him on the main line down here while I sort these guys out. Okay, so I want to come back to this guy right there. All right, so now I need to think of my strategy, what I'm going to do. If I push in, whatever I do, Standard Oil is going to be one of the first stops as I head toward Appalachian Hardwoods. G3B is toward the back. There's a track that has a G3A and G3B. It's all one track, but B is up against the stop in A, so I would have to pull. There's a car sitting there already, so I'm going to have to pull A out to put the B in place. So this car and this car are in a good spot in comparison to this one. Bryson Lumber and Coal, that's over here. Bryson Freight House over here. Oh no, Freight House is here, that's right. Okay, I think I got my plan. We are, oh, there's the passenger train coming in. I didn't even look to see how many passengers I have waiting in Bryson. 131 passengers. Nice. So 131, 60. Well, no, that's 25, 60, 60. So 120. So 145. I can hold 145 passengers. So what will happen is he'll stop, and I have a fuse all the way down there on the map. You can see the red dot right there. Got a fuse all the way down. So what he'll do is he'll unload, wait here 3 minutes, and then he'll push down to the fuse, and then we'll go ahead and do the reverse trip again. Go all the way down to Whittier, and then bring them all the way back. And that's using this map the way it is. I can just keep running freight all day. Running passengers all day while I'm working freight. All right, Bryson Freight House. I need this one as well too. Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm not sure what the most efficient way to do this is. Make sure I'm on the right locomotive too. That'll be the big thing. All right, let's go ahead, take the brakes off, put it in reverse. We'll leave that one there. Switch that one, and those are good. Okay. $236 for 123 fares. Not bad. Not bad. Making some good money. Keep going like that, I might have to go get myself I'll get myself a fourth passenger car. And Mr. White did tell me once I expand onto Fontana, everything's changing. And I believe him. But I got to point out something, and I started this, and this, for all intents and purposes tonight, I was really planning on doing a Run 8. But like I said, when I start doing Run 8, it's now going to be with me connected to my server. Server, like I said, right now is down because I'm transferring files. So it'll come back up after I do this. But here's what I'm finding is And this is kind of a dumb moment for me because Mr. White and I were having a chat in Discord the other day. As much as I like Run8, check that. As much as I love Run8. I think it's a great train simulator. But lately, I've been coming here to Railroader. You know, and I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just literally jumping in and start working on Railroader. And I think a lot of it has to do with sense of accomplishment. Hank and I were talking about that. That there is as you make money, because it's a game. I mean, I don't want to call this a simulator. It's a game. It's a railroad game, like farming simulator. So I guess we want to use that title loosely. You know, this is Railroader game. Farming simulator, you farm, you make money, you expand your farm. Railroader, you move cars, make money. Well, actually, move cars and people, make money, expand your railroad. Very similar. And this is where Run8 kind of needs to make some changes. Is that I am finding the graphics to be a big part of what draws me here to Railroader. I defended, and I still will defend, Run8, that it's not about the graphics, it's about the physics of the trains, modern day railroading. But I like looking at properly good. I'm sorry, I'm thinking at the same time. I can't think and talk at the same time. Leave me alone. I like looking at the nice graphics. This looks nice. I mean, I know where this is supposed to be in the Carolinas. Appalachian Mountains is where the setting's at, but I named my railroad Yosemite Valley Railroad because back in the day they used to run logging and stuff into Yosemite Valley. Back in the day, it was a small little short line railroad that did freight and logging and passenger service, and so that's why I named it. It just kind of reminded me of this, so I named it Yosemite Valley Railroad in honor of that. Trying to think what I need to do. Actually, you know what? I need to pull back and then push forward and couple, because I want to pull this one as well. But Run8, okay, even if they don't, I'll give you guys an example. I have Trains 2022, and to compare it, I bought the Trona layout, and I'm going to use the term layout with air quotes in relationship to Trains 2022 because for that program, it's all about model railroading. So I bought this layout, Trona. Well, Trona is part of the Southern California not Arvin branch, but Lone Pine branch, and Bryson, Lycomber, Appalachian. All right, I'm going to pull these two guys, and you'll see why here in a minute. But anyway, when I ran it in Trains, desert-wise, it looked the same as Run8. I'm like, okay, so maybe I'm off base on the graphics of Run8. But then that thought process changed once I got out into Trona, where all the plants are and the buildings, and went and looked at what Trains had and went, wow, compared to Run8, I mean, trains so much better. So now I'm realizing, for my taste, yeah, I kind of want it all. I want good railroading, and I want good to great graphics. And lately, I mean, our last update came in December on Run8, and I'm looking at what the developers are doing here in Railroader, with Railroader being in early access. They've done a lot of updates, and they keep in contact with people in their Discord channel. They listen to what people, hey, we would like to see this, we'd like to see that, and they make some changes accordingly. As it was pointed out to me, they're letting people mod the game, and based on what they're seeing in the mods, they're adding those to the game. So they're active with their fan base, and they deliver on what they say they're going to do or what they're going to fix. Run8 we haven't heard from since December. We're over 3 months. We're over 3 months since the last update. There's no communication unless you go, into a third-party location, either in Discord or on a bulletin board page, I guess. If you go to the depot's forums, so I don't know, it seems to me like they need somebody to talk about what we're going to do. And in contrast, I mentioned earlier Lord of the Rings Online, a 17-year-old game. 17 years old, down the road, and they're already, they still, on almost a weekly basis, have a YouTube channel, and they tell their fans, this is what we're working on. This is what we plan to do. And they deliver on that plan. They come out at the beginning of every year, their fiscal year. Okay, this is what we plan to do for in Q1 or quarter one. What we plan to do in Q2, Q3, Q4. And then as the weeks and months go by, this is where we are in meeting those plans. This is what you can expect. And if for some reason they can't meet, they give you a valid reason. But the big thing there is it's communication. Run8 Studios has not communicated. They need their own forum on their website. Their website needs to be redesigned. I don't do Facebook. A lot of people don't do social media. Okay? So, but where you go to buy their DLCs or the main piece of software, they need their own forums there. They need to stay in contact, and they don't. I made a voice too. Their point of sale, terrible. If they want to increase their fan base, they need to loosen things up, and I would put everything up on Steam. And the reason, or have their own version of Steam. And the reason behind that was I had a conversation with somebody about Run8 while I was streaming Run8. They want to come back and play, but they spent a lot of money, like me, to buy all the DLCs and all the car packs. Their hard drive fried, and now they're out all that money. Now, I always tell people with Run8, you better save your download files to an external hard drive. And the access keys that they give you, put them in a spreadsheet and save them to the hard drive, put them up on the cloud, save them everywhere. Just for that reason. But how much better would it be if they had an environment like Steam? Gee, and I'll pick on SP Bob here. SP Bob loses his hard drive, repairs it, gets a brand new computer, or repairs the old one, gets back online, and what's better, him crying that he lost everything and can't get it back and he's got to spend all that money again, or going to a Steam-like service and going, yes, I own those games. I want to download, and get it all back again. No questions, no nothing, just get it done. So, am I walking away from Run8? No, I'm not going to. I've got too much invested in it, and it's too much fun. I got a lot of hours in it. But I've come to realize that they need to make some changes. Let's see. Okay, so what do I got? I got Bryson Bridge site, Bryson Bridge, and if you guys comment in my chat too, I mean, you can tell me, hey, come on, farmer, shut up. We don't need to hear this. Or, farmer, you make a good point. All right, this one I need to push into its location, so the locomotive needs to be on the other side. Bryson Bridge. I could run this up to Bryson Bridge and this one and be done with it, get it out of my hair. But if I'm going to do that, I should take this one. I know what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to leave these here. I mean, there's a lot of miles of rail. That's the other thing about it, is that why I'm coming to oops, wrong way. I'm coming to Railroader. We use the example of somebody I know. I'm not a huge fan of steam engines, and I don't think I'd ever want to do Railroader. Well, guess what? They watched some of my streams and then made the decision, I'm going to go ahead and spend the $30, and they too, they run a server, haven't been back to their server. They've been playing Railroader. So I don't know. There's something's got to change. Oh, keep going. Not far enough back. Something has to, not in Railroader, something has to change in Run8. So, but like I said, I will not be streaming tomorrow night, but I do intend to do my server. And in fact, actually, I might even, just for giggles, I may actually do Northern California as well. I can fire my server up and put it on Northern California. Been listening to a lot of that. That's got me fired up, because I mean, that particular DLC is kind of nice. You can run trains over the Sierra Mountains from Sacramento to Sparks, and there's good industry working in Sparks, and a little bit around Roseville. Although they do give you the Valley sub. I think it's a Valley. I have to go back and open Rails and take a look. So it would be the Feather River route. Oh yeah, it is a Valley sub, because the Valley sub connects to the Canyon sub, and the Canyon sub is actually the Feather River Canyon. So they don't give us the Feather River Canyon in that one, which would be nice. That's another thing with Run8. Lighten up, guys. Let people mod your game. Be like Farming Simulator. Let them come out with new maps. But, I mean, the impression I'm getting is we've got some control freaks. I'm not going to go down. It's not like I'm running anything anyway. Oh, speaking of which, almost forgot. All right, let's go back here to the car. Passengers. Pick those 3, copy to the other 2 cars. Click on the locomotive, give it some orders. We're going to go forward. So now he'll go forward and stop at the Bryson and pick up passengers in Bryson. And then work his way down until he hits the Fusey down by the Whittier station. And I can keep doing what I'm doing. And that's why I was switching this switch down here, so it wouldn't accidentally me forgetting while I was talking and it'd end up on the main, so it's going to cut up that way. But little safety feature. Other than that, we'll just keep making money with passengers. In the meantime, okay, we want to go back in reverse. Alright, so he has stopped at, I just saw him blow his whistle, so he stopped over there. Let him go, because I think do I have anything for the freight house? Wait, I do have the freight house, that's what that is. Looking, not the freight house, but the team. I don't have anything for the team track. Okay. Alright, we're going to go up, flip that one. Go straight, go into that one. Okay. Bryson Freight House will go connect to this one. Alright. You know what I should do? I should connect to the depot's public server and just see how many people are on there. And do it over a few, or not just one day, but do it over a few days. And which means I gotta put TeamSpeak on my computer, but that's okay. But just want to see where, how busy it is. Okay, Appalachian hardwoods, Standard Oil. Oh, too much. All right, you know what? Let's just go ahead and take care of this. I gotta pull that one out. Bye. I got 60, 60, whoa, 85 passengers. How many are left? 4 passengers left. Dude, let them stand. All right, we're gonna go ahead and push forward. Oops, what am I doing? Oh. That off. Oh no, I thought I had that off. There we go. Okay. We will push forward, grab this one, set it out here, put those two in its place, make some money doing that. Pretty sure that's where I want to go. Yep. $68 and $61. Not bad. Open up. Thank you. Put it right up against that. Hit it too hard. Okay. Appalachian hardwoods. Still thinking about what I need. I think I need to reverse some of these cars. Oh, too soon. Too soon. All right, let's go get this out of our way. might be a little close. We'll be able to squeeze by. Yeah, I'm being a little lazy. I'm using AI. Bring it in. One of the things you can't do in this game, which would be nice, would be to buy a boxcar. Or, you know, be able to buy boxcars. I would love to be able to buy boxcars and load dimensional lumber at the sawmill and then bring them to different industries that need dimensional lumber. Like Appalachian hardwoods. All right. Now, I shouldn't be using AI. I really shouldn't. I should go back to doing what I was doing manually. Because every time you do AI, you got to pay your engineer. It's a funny thing. See right there, I want to come off. I don't want it to stop. I want it to slow down. Oh, wait a minute. That's what's going on. Reverse. No, we need to get that boxcar out of our way. Alright, let's go back in reverse. $73 for 60 fares at Ella? Wow, 60 people got off at that little podunk town? No, that's for anybody who might be actually from Ella watching my stream. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. All right, he's good there. So I have Appalachian hardwoods. G, that one goes first. Those two go in last, which that would connect to a car that's already there. So that would make sense. I could connect, pull out. That could be set. So I could actually go to Appalachian hardwoods. Alright, so I basically need at this point to cut this car out of that string and leave it here, and then I could pretty much push all these down the road and drop these two at Bryson Bridge site, stopping first at Standard Oil and then working Appalachian hardwoods. So let's do that. So we're going to go ahead and keep going in reverse. And then the absolute last order of business, we'll take a look at any other cars. I know there's one at the team track that's ready to be picked up, but if there's any other cars that are ready to be picked up, we're going to grab those. What my finances like? I'm at 4,000. Okay. 108? Why am I at 108%? Operational. Oh, that's because of the derailment. That's why. I pulled a Norfolk Southern. I'm just saying. Well, not quite. My train didn't end up in the river, so. All right, that'll do. Pull in, we'll grab, hook up, we'll get cut here. We'll put this one over on the next track over, reconnect to these, and then we're on our way. Okay, come forward. Nice touch. Oops. All right. And we're going to come down here. That'll open that. Back up. All right. Hold shift and click the glide hands. Is that with a mod? Or is that standard? Because there was supposed to be a mod that I saw that will automatically like set your the angle cocks. Oh, I did control. Hang on, I did it wrong. I'll do it the next one. Oh, when you couple up. Standard. All right. We'll give that a try. Auto couple is the mod. Yeah, that's one I looked at. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. That's like that's like F7 in Run8. Which I turned that off. It's my effort to be semi prototypical. Oh. Interesting. So automatically cuts the error. $239 for 114 fares at Whittier. That'll work. All right. What we got now? First stop, Bryson Bridge site. Drop those two. Back all the way out again. Drop Standard Oil. Then work my way. I have to come back so I can make the cut to, or the turn. Or the diverge off the main line toward Appalachian Hardwoods. I'll work that. Okay, so that's the plan. And what am I going to do? I'm going to ride right here. Oh, glad hands are underneath the knuckle. Oh, wait. I'm thinking, okay. Thank you. Go back. I was going to say go back to drinking, but don't go there. No, trust me, I appreciate it though, Quincy. I really do. But I also kind of like moving everything. But I'll give it a try. That one needs to go. That's good. He's departed. Wait for this. Wait for indication he's stopping at the Fusey, and then I'll go ahead and I'll have him come back the other direction. I mean, you're a railroad, run it how you see fit. Darn right. I will hire no woke people. I'm going to be a true rail baron. You want days off? You want a raise? I'll get you a ladder. Oh wait, that's how they run it nowadays. I will give it a try, though. I will do it. Because who knows, I may start doing it all the time, too. No woke is very good, right? All right. True rail baron, cheap and stingy. Yeah, that's me. And of course, as I say that, all I can think of is the opening scene to Blazing Saddles. E. Hunter Harrison. Eh. Mark Hopkins. Who was out the other ones out there? There's like a bunch of them that are out in this area. I'm drawing a blank on their names, and I know their names. Come on, get up the hill. Oh, okay, good. I was like, do I have room for all this? But yeah, that's good. Okay. Who's... I think Crocker was like one of the big financiers, one of the bankers of Central Pacific out in this area. Now I need to go back and reread the history book on that. Oh. Alright. So, glad hands, hold the shift. Boom. Oh, look at that. I like that. and then the reverse is on the couplers, and hold the shift. Got it, but then that could cause bottling of air, and we know how we feel about bottling of air. All right, so that should be, yep, Bryson Bridge site. All right, so, all right, that's that one. Next stop will be Standard Oil, which is right over there. That's always a fun one to get into as well, too, because it's a very steep downhill right there. Departing Whittier. Then I gotta go that way, off this line here, to get to Appalachian Hardwoods. Then I think that just leaves one car back in the yard to deliver. I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see. Do I have, actually this map will tell me. I've got 2 cars to take back with me. I got a car here. That's the one that's in the yard. I got this car here, and I got a car here. Is that one ready to go already? Wow. I just dropped that yesterday. 24 hours, that coal's already empty. What, people want heat in their homes? I'm not paying them to be in their homes. I'm paying them to be on my railroad land track. Hey, look, Norfolk Southern fans, a river. I'm sorry I had to go there. All right, come to stop. Thank you. Down the hill I go. Wonder if you hit these hard enough if they explode. You know, like in a la Derail Valley. Quincy, I can't wait to make it up. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen because I know you told me that one time that once you go from Bryson to Fontana, the world changes in Railroader. Here she comes. She's flying. $76 for delivering that oil. Very nice. All right, now back up we go. Into Appalachian hardwoods. See, things I think about like this time period, that railroader models. Oh, what's that movie that? Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of movies like that. I'm thinking like John Steinbeck books of Mice and Men would be a nice movie. Would be a movie similar to this. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That movie, I think of that one as well. Oh, you're going the other direction. It did not make it up that hill. Come on, Pacific. You can do it. $31 for 25 fares at Ella. All right. All right. Onward. First one. R1. Okay. That's an easy. That should be. Well, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. Emperor of the North. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, that's with Emperor of the North. That's with Ernest Borgnine, isn't it? I haven't seen that movie in like forever. Of course, I mean, I said Steinbeck earlier. I just got just that era, and walked into one of the classrooms today and had to go handle a student, and the teacher was teaching whiskey. Was it Whiskey Flats? I think is the book from Steinbeck, which is one I've never read, but I like his. Right. Lee Marvin. Oh yeah, Lee Marvin too. Yeah, you're right. Now you're right. Lee Marvin and Ernest Borgnine. Ernest Borgnine played the basically the railroad cop. You know what? I need to look that up. I might have to watch that again. I haven't seen that in like since I was a kid. That's a long string of cars for that bridge site. All right, we are going to. That's switched. Good. Great movie. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put. I like Ernest Borgnine. Now, of course, I've always liked him since McHale's Navy. And of course, you know, his character. I mean, he was kind of comical. His character in Escape from New York, which I just thought that Kurt Russell was trying to play. Is it Kurt Russell? Whatever his name is, I guess. When the main character was trying to, channel Oh, what's his? I just drew a blank on his name. He was a mayor out here for a while of Carmel. Um, Dirty Harry, Clint Eastwood. They need to fix that. Hmm, okay. $72 plus $4 timely manner, $76. A lot of money in this time period. All right, so I have. Oh, I gotta pull. What am I doing? I gotta pull that guy out. He needs to go back. Okay, I gotta pull out and redo it. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing here. Okay. That. That. Okay, pull him out. I got another one down there that needs to come out, so I'm gonna sit him on this one right here. Which that makes me wonder. Where does this go? That's an awful long string. Where does that go? Don't tell me if you know, especially you, Quincy. Don't tell me. Future expansion. I'll just leave it at that. Might just be able to get all this done in my 2-hour stream here. Let's see. We're going to bring this to a stop. Clear. Come up to about. Alright, so that one will get dropped in there. I need to pull this one out, stick it here. Whoa, slow down. We're in an emergency. Which I'm not sure there's a true emergency on this railroad, but all right. Did I throw that? I could look at the map. It'll tell me. I did. All right. Does anybody have all that? You know what? I'm going to have you do that. I'm just going to call you Dak. But I'm going to have you do that. Emperor of the North. Look it up and see where it's what if it's streaming on any streaming services. I like Lee Marvin too. All right. Okay, how am I going to do this? That's what I was saying, Jeff. It's like I haven't seen that movie in a long time either, and now it's like I'm, I want to take a look, see if it's if any of the streaming services I subscribe to, if any of them have it. It might be one of those things, it's because it's so old, it's there, but it's buried. Now, of course, what I'm going to say, like right just now, you guys didn't hear me because I muted myself. But I spent the weekend watching paranormal stuff. I mean, my daughter and I are just into paranormal movies, like The Conjuring, stuff like that. I got my window open. Two cats just started fighting outside my window. It's not cool. All right. I'm going to do something here. Well, I'm thinking about it. Well, I'm going to try to do something here, and I'm going to pull both these cars. But they need to fix that one. This one's going to come back in. But what I want to do, make things easier in the future, is I want to put this car on the other side of this one. So when this one empties, I just got to grab it and go. Wait a minute. Yeah, this has got 50 tons in it. The one I got to drop off. This one's at 0 tons. It just turned empty. This one's going to go empty. It's officially empty. It just turned as I was hovering on it. Yep, and there it is. I turned away, looked back, and there it is. So I'm going to need both pull. Yeah, look at that. I'm just going to pull both these cars. All right, let's go ahead and do that. That. That actually made life easy for me. Perfect timing. I planned that. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right. I Quincy, I've got to tell you, it's like that shift on the and click on the glad hands. Yeah, that's a keeper. All right, we're gonna pull this out of the way out then. Stick those two cars here. Get a little flash of something's kind of weird right there. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but I noticed it earlier when I was looking this way. Yep. Kind of like right along in here it's flashing. Oh, I know what it is. I'm hitting the little tabs, and that's what's causing the flashes. Never mind. I thought it was something on my graphics card. Because what you guys didn't know, if you guys weren't with me yesterday, I changed up. I upgraded my processor to an i7, and I put water cooling in, so first time water cooled. So I got water cooling going, and it's working effectively. But when I started playing Departing Bryson Depot, oh, it's going for the fusee. That's where it's going. Yeah, he's pushing back to the fusee. I think before I send him again. Number 1 was Lee Marvin's character. So you saw the flashing too. Okay. So yeah, and I just happened, I got the string of cars inside the trees here, and I was like, I kept looking at like a flashing line going across, and then I realized I'm hitting the little tab, and that's what was causing the flashing. And I'm like, okay, so at least it's not my graphics card, because like my graphics card's brand spanking new. Don't tell me I'm sitting there going out. But I will tell you that I'm rebudgeted. Next month I'm going to get a new case because the case I have is really not conducive to water cooling. I made it work, but I'm going to go grab a what was that? No, I want forward. I do want forward, right? Yes. But anyway, I'm gonna go to we got a Best Buy here in town, and they sell Corsair cases, and they actually sell one that is for water cooled, so reasonably priced. And I figure while I'm there, I'm also pick up another fan pack, because everything I do is Corsair. I just like their products. The water cooling, the radiator, and everything's is from Corsair, but I don't have the header to actually, let me do this. There we go. I don't have the header to turn on the lights. So I'd like to be able to do that. I think that would be kind of cool. So I'm going to go get the fan pack that comes with the header. So I'll add more fans pulling cool air in, and then I'll be able to move the radiator to where it's exhausting the heat, because right now it's exhausting into the cabinet, but the cabinet's nice and cool. So I got enough fans that's pulling the heat out. I just don't like having, if I can get that radiator to exhaust out, I would rather do that. All right, next thing, we're going to go ahead and uncouple. There we go. So really what I need to do is stick these two cars. Yeah, I need to stick these two cars. I should have left these two cars behind. But what I'll do is I'll see if I can get them to fit in here without coupling, and then I'll put the other car down. That's what I'll do. All right. Pull backwards. And then I need to go look at, when I finish this, before I return to Bryson, I'm going to go look at the passenger train. See how it's doing on water and coal. Because I have that fusee set there on purpose so that it's close to a water outlet. There we go. Water spout, whatever you want to call it. All right. So I need to get it to stop. No, the second car to stop right in here. Coal should you actually, because that's a 10-wheeler, and that one actually does. It's like the Pacific. It does very well on its resources on coal and water. The consolidation, I tried that on the first one on my first go around with this game. I didn't like the consolidation. It was a water and coal hog. But I'm telling you, I would, man, if they ever add either a Shea or a Heisler for logging, yeah, I would probably never go back to Run8, to be honest with you. And it's just the way of things. I mean, if they add those. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna pull this one back. All right, we're ahead. I'm actually gonna stop right here. Then I'll back up, grab those two, and I'll just push all three. Push him up to where he needs to be. Then I can just pull back a little bit, drop those two, and then we'll be done. Almost done. I got one more car to deliver. But I think at that point, when I get back to about another 2 hours worth, I think what I can do at this point is I do have, you know what, I'm going to do it. Let me just do it right now while I'm thinking about it. Locations, I'm going to go here to East Whittier Interchange. And in 2.5 hours, scheduled for 1 o'clock, 2.5 hours, I'm going to get some more cars dropped. So we'll see where those are for. Ooh, 474. Oh, I'm getting low on water here. I wasn't paying attention to that. $3.9 tons of coal, but I'm like at 500 gallons of water. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to go on back. While I'm light, I'm going to go on back and get some water before I get stuck. Hey, whoa! I fell off the train. Get back here! I blame SP Bob. Water right there. Oh, wrong way. Slow down. Oh, dear God. I may end up like Norfolk Southern in a river. That's what I'm looking at right there. Oops, missed it. Whoa, I hate the camera on this thing. $1,300 gallons of water, 1.9 tons of coal. I think we're good for one more trip, but I can always pull them forward, fill them up with water. But we're good. I can make it. I think you can make it down to Whittier, and I can always fill them up there if I need to. All right. There we go. All right, while he's doing that, select, follow. Everybody's getting water. You get water. You get water. You get water. I'm out of water. No water for me. All right, so while he's doing that, select this car, here, 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 copy to the other two. And he's back to running his trains again. All right, so we're back to this guy who's at 3,500, 3.9, 4 tons of coal. We're looking good here. Select that one. Close that up. Don't need the fish to jump out. All right, back to what we were going to do. Ooh, oh, got it just in time. All right, all right, all right. Come on. Perfect. All right. All right, come on back into here. We'll push, connect to this guy. We're not gonna, well, we're gonna connect to him just so I can push him. Come on. That'll do. All right. Here. Lead it. All right. Brake line and cylinder are released. We got no brakes. Gotta push him down to here. Cut away. Drop the R2 right here by the dock. We're out of here. Go back and take the cars we picked up and take them back, and then that'll be the end of the stream. We're right at 1 hour and 59 minutes right now, so not bad. So I'll end it when I get back into the yard there at in Bryson. So there'll be a part 3 for day 10. I still have the sawmill to work, and at least one more. Here's gray, so we can good. Okay, we're perfect there. So, and at least one more run up the mountain. All right. Pull forward. This one's already tripped, so we got paid for that car. And technically we're going to get paid for the other one now. That'll work. G3A, G3A, okay. Payment GTW. Got to pull 40 is gray, but I haven't gotten paid for this one yet. Going forward or back up to, you know, make this end even with the dock. It should be fine. All right, we're just gonna leave it there. I am looking at the right thing. E3A. E3A. So yeah, that's the same spot, and they're grayed out. So Bryson, GTW, ATSF. I haven't got paid for either one of these. Oh wait, 41827. I got paid for that one up here. 62, so $66 for that one. ATSF 24243. There it is. Okay, I got paid for them. Okay, we can drop them. I was gonna repo the units, but no, we'll drop them. All right. Not bad for 2 hours worth of work. You get a lot of railroading done in 2 hours. I don't know what these mainline, modern day railroads are doing, but I guess I just need to run them. That's it. If I were Rail King, I almost went the wrong way again. I don't know why. I like to click on the handles, but I can click on the car, left control click, and then do release to release the brake. Same thing. You saw it turning there. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but it's the same thing. All right. Then jump on here, and then back to the yard we go. I'm going to look something up here real quick for you guys. Well, that's something about the Emperor North I didn't know. That was, well, like I said, it's been so long. It is set in Oregon, or is supposed to be up in Oregon. Let's see. YouTube has it. Trailer. Emperor of the North, 1973 is when the movie came out. Trailer, HD, and then Turner Classic Movies has it. Let's see who else has it. Lee Marvin, A#1. Ernest Borgnine, Shack. Keith Carradine, Cigarette. Charles Tyner is Cracker. Malcolm Atterbury is Hogger. Oh, Simon Oakland is in it. Wow. These are some names that's about it. Let's see. You can rent or buy it on Amazon. I don't think it's available anywhere for streaming. Wait a minute. Is it? I thought maybe it was on Netflix, but oh well. I tried, guys. Oh, if I could peel my wife off her hallmarks, I would. Hey, you know what, Dak? Here's the thing. If she's watching Hallmark movies and it's not the holidays, I'm sure she's in violation of some law somewhere. I mean, first and foremost, does she have written permission from you to use the remote? I mean, we know that the remote is in the purview of the king of the household. And if you told your wife I said that, I will deny it. That'd be more like, honey, do I have permission to be the king of the household? Alright, so what I'm going to do... Your labor, she is management. I was always told, you may be the head of the household, but I'm the neck that turns the head. And I went, yes, dear. You let TiVo search? There you go. I'll do some more in-depth searching. It's got, other than buying it or renting it from Amazon, which, you know what? That still may be an option. Because I like some of those. I mean, honestly, some of the movies that come out today are good, but the actors are not of the same quality of what I grew up with as a kid. And I don't care how bad you think you are not John Wayne. John Wayne is the man. And the man was never a prima donna. And I used to live in a town where both him and Jimmy Stewart used to come to go pheasant hunting. Departing Ella Station. How much did I get for Ella Station? $78? Wow, 65 fares? That's like a car. That's one full car and 5 seats in another. Wow. All right, we're getting some some fares here. That's not bad. Oh, I got a handbrake. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull through and then I'm going to push these into that car there. Because I have this car here. And I think, yeah, that one up there I got to pull down so I can put that car up in there. But I need to grab that one and that one. So what I'm going to do though is I am going to take these, I'm going to shove them into here. This is where I'm going to put my East Whittier interchange cars. Once I connect that, that's where the stream's going to end, guys. So just to let you know. Once again, will not be back tomorrow. I am out of town, and I don't know when I'll be back home. We've got a softball game. So I'm driving the softball team down there, and then I get to score. Actually, my streaming does continue. It's just not here because I stream the softball games as well. So that did I hit a? Oh, wait a minute. No, I know what I'm doing. Here we go. Hit the wrong one. That's why. There we go. So, but those are the softball games are private streams, as you can imagine. But it's kind of fun. They didn't know I could do that, and I did it, and that allows them to actually rewatch and see where they make their mistakes. Just constant and ongoing. But let's see, that'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think Wednesday I'm actually planning on actually doing a Run8 stream, and I will go into my rant about the things that Run8 needs to improve upon. My goal is still to build the Run8 community. I think it's a fantastic simulator. Lots of miles, legitimate, real-world miles. Semi-legitimate businesses, but unless Run8 gets gives a little more freedom to their fan base to do things like make maps, then yeah, that's going to be, I don't know what the future is going to hold. I mean, every video game dies. Just a fact of life. I mean, unless it's, at some point, the developers stop. It's gotten to what it is. Hardware outpaces it. It will no longer, hardware will just say, no, this program is too weak to run. A lot of anti-aliasing going on, or lack of. But I mean, that's just a fact of nature. And then, gamers are just fickle. A lot of people are leaving Run8 to come here. That's fine. They'll play here. Hardcore people will stay. That's me with Lord of the Rings Online. I'll go back and play it. It's like I said, 17 years old. I got a lot of time invested in my 12 characters. Pretty much made myself a mercenary for hire over there. Why did I click that? Because I'm an idiot and I'm tired. There we go. And that goes there. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. I do want to do this. All right. I'm going to pull back. All right. So that's where we're at for tonight. So Bryson Lumber and Coal, I need to go over, pull that car out and stick that one in, and then come around. I'm going to grab this car. Both of those will get connected to this string. That means I'm pretty much done up here in Bryson. Then I head back to Whittier interchange with this string here. I still have the Whittier sawmill I need to work, which I still have. I'll get that done in a timely manner. It needs to be sorted, and then I also have to come up to Ella with some cars. So, and both Whittier and Ella, I believe. So that'll be working. And then in the meantime, somewhere along the line, I've ordered another string of cars to come in. So I may get some more cars. So there'll be definitely a part 3, possibly even a part 4 to day 10 before I say, okay, I've had enough. And in the mix, finance-wise, I'm sitting at $5,000. Oh, I just got another 100. So I made like $1,000 just running passengers. TiVo says FX Movie HD soon, either tomorrow or the 18th, 3 a.m. Arizona time. Okay. All right. So FX Movie HD. That's when you know what? That's when I need to check out. But like I said, I mean, it might just be worth it to rent it, depending on how much Amazon wants to rent it for. I might just rent it, and then if I like it and say, "Yeah, I'm happy I rented it," I think I'll add it to my collection. If not, then I will just I know where I can get it. You know what I'm going to do? I need skeleton flat cars. I've got 12 because you start with 8. I added 4. One's in the shop. But if I have 12, if I add 3 more, that'll give me 15. And the reason I need 15 is if I look at the Whittier sawmill, on tier 3, it requires 15 cars a day. And I just dropped 11 off. So if I order 3 and take a couple of cars from the string that's been sitting there probably empty already, then that'll give me my 15 cars, and I can do all that in kind of one trip and then just have a little switch, put the extra loggers in that sawmill. That's my plan. So let's do 3 more cars, $680 a piece. I got a $68 discount, $1,836. That leaves me an expected balance of $3,398. Boom, those cars are now sitting at East Whittier. So I've got those to move in and change the color, renumber, all that kind of good stuff. And then the next thing is in milestones. I have that one in progress, so I can't do anything else. But the signals, $7,500, so I'm getting close. Oops. So $7,500. I know with the logging, I'll make over 2,000 there. So day 11, I will order a CTC. Is my expectation, unless I need another locomotive. So we'll see how that goes out. But that CTC will come into play here pretty soon. But that's my expectation. Okay, we stopped for a Fusey, so he's made it all the way down to the other end. Anyway, perfect time for me to stop. 20 minutes over my 2-hour mark. Thanks for hanging out with me. Quincy, I hope you're getting some sleep while you're hanging out in that hotel waiting for your sober yard master to show up. Deck, Jeff, and SP Bob, thanks for chatting with me. I always appreciate it. Please chat. I love chatting with my viewers. And if you have any hints on how to play the game, or hey, if you want to come play the game, I will open up. And as long as you're willing to play reasonable and not try to be stupid, hey, join my Discord and put in a request. We'll give it a go. As well as always, if you like the content I provide, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. It helps the analytics. And hit share it out. If you got friends, family, perfect strangers, even if you get into an accident, like hit somebody in the car and say, hey man, you got to watch this stream, share it out. I kid, of course, don't get in an accident, but definitely share it out. So I would appreciate it. Anyway, glad you're here, Jeff. Have a good night, everybody. This is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer. I'm calling it. See ya.